Good morning, Atlanta, and welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest things happening in the city. It is Thursday, February 12th, and I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzel with 2 N's and Million.
Hey.
And you know we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but first, it's Black History Month, so we're going to start off with that 1 minute of Black excellence.
Come on now.
So here is that with Ronzel with 2 N's.
Yes. Now, today, Nina Mae McKinney was considered Hollywood's first black movie star after her breakout role in Hallelujah in 1929. Now, she was just 17 years old when she starred in the film. MGM signed her to a 5-year contract, rare for black actresses at the time. Here's the thing. Despite her talent and early fame, Hollywood limited her to stereotypical roles. Don't worry, Nina. Representation is up now. Now, instead of dying first in the horror movies, we die third. Growth, baby. That's growth. All right. Later on in her career, she found greater success performing in Europe when U.S. studios went and cast her in leading roles. And that right there is your 1 minute of black excellence. Shout out to Nina McKinney.
Shout out. Your shirt.
They was
She's
trying
black.
to,
Your shirt.
Thank
Your
you.
shirt.
She is black.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
All right.
Yeah. There were some questions about
Whether she's black or not, but she's definitely black.
the people that Ronzel was gravitating to. You know.
I don't know. What do you be thinking when you picking these people out?
This
What
is
you
Mixed
mean?
History Month
I'm
for you.
saying, what you be thinking?
What do you want?
I don't. What? Dale.
What do you want? What do you want?
Somebody with a kitchen.
A kitchen?
A little you don't know what kitchen is?
No, what's that?
On Black History Month. When do you hear this?
What is it?
Unbelievable.
What is somebody with a
The
kitchen?
kitchen is like the part of the hair in the back of the nape was real hard to comb and brush through because you
Yeah.
got naps because you black.
Well, hey, I didn't have hair.
You don't have sisters?
Yeah, I do, but they didn't say the kitchen. My sister's younger than me. Ain't nobody know
You
kitchen.
need to ask your sister about the kitchen.
I guarantee my sisters right now don't know what a kitchen is.
I guarantee you text them right now.
We'll call them after this show. You know,
How
I like,
about that?
You know, I like to call people. I need
You
y'all to
sure
hear
do
their
like
voice.
to call people. Okay.
Oh my God.
Hopping into the news. Man, we're starting off with a sad story. Depending on who you ask, I guess. A Georgia Army veteran was deported to Jamaica after all. This is an update to the story that we were telling you about before.
Yeah, so if y'all remember, we reported on Godfrey Wade. He was a Georgia Army veteran who immigrated to the United States lawfully in 1975. He was reported to be, he was just recently deported to Jamaica after being taken into ICE custody following the routine traffic stop that he had in September 2025. So he's been in ICE custody for a while now. They was trying to get a petition out for him. They got 1,000 signatures to keep him in the United States. Now, more information came out, and like I said, he ended up getting deported. So the petition didn't necessarily work, but I was doing some digging. I was like, dang, so like, why was they so like aggressive with this guy? Like, so apparently this man, he had a traffic stop for a turn signal that he violated sorry. So back in 2014, he was pulled over for a traffic violation, and then they found out that he was driving without a license.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was driving without a license in 2014, and Wade's attorney recently has said that he's unaware of the 2014 removal order. And there was also some other allegations on this man saying that, you know, he had some history with aggravated assault and things like that.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just like but this is alleged. I was looking at it earlier.
Well, he did all this?
This is what I was trying to find where it said that again.
Aggravated assault on.
At one point in time, but basically they was deporting him because he had a recent history with crime.
Oh, so did they have like warrants for his arrest or something at this point?
Well, that's what he was doing. He was like not going to the court cases that they said, and because he missed his court trial, they was like, "All right, we're gonna have to get you up out of here."
Yeah, that's a warrant right there. They'll send a warrant out for you for arrest. But.
Well, yeah, so he was already in ICE custody. back in September. So he's been in ICE custody for a couple of months.
Okay.
I thought you were saying like it was a turn signal violation to where it was like, you know, you don't put your turn
Turn
signal
signal,
on, they
yeah.
just pull you over, and it's like, bro, for real, the one time you don't use your freaking turn signal,
You
but
get
then-
deported.
Yeah, you get deported.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But then you said that he was also found to be driving without a license. But I mean, the aggravated assault, that does change the story, because I will tell you, you know, from the notes here, it does seem like he sought a lawyer and his legal team was trying to get them to stay that removal order, means stop that removal order, but that was denied, and obviously he was deported anyway. He even had an appeal of the case that was kind of pending. It was up in the air, but they just sent him on over there anyway. But yeah.
I still think it's messed up that he's an Army veteran. And that, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I still think that whole narrative of it is still kind of messed up, because it's like, yo, you in the fight for, you know, our country, and yet, you know, you deport me? It's kind of crazy, bruh. Does that not make me a U.S. citizen? I don't understand how that law works. And I know it doesn't. And I know there's protocol that you have to go to, and there's paperwork that you have to sign to become a U.S. citizen after you even serve for the U.S. military. So I get it. But at the same point, I don't get it. How could you, you know, be able to serve and not be a U.S. citizen? I just don't understand.
Sorry. He had a simple assault charge in 2006. There we go. It was a simple assault charge.
Yeah, that's a very different
2000.
thing
Yeah,
than aggravated assault.
so sorry. So he had a simple assault charge in 2006, and then he also had some other older offenses back in 2007 with a bounce check and things like that. So, you know, he's kind of had a history, and that's kind of why ICE just made the move around, and they said, all right, we're just going to send him back. Do y'all think that it's okay to still have sent him back, though?
I don't.
Based off of what you heard, simple assault charges.
That involves no physical violence.
Yeah, it's just,
Right.
yeah.
Fair.
A bounce check, which
bounce
means,
check.
you know, you don't know if that's nefarious or not.
Yeah.
Like, I
And
thought
then
the money
It
was
was
there.
real. Exactly.
And then driving without a license.
No, none of that should be X. 1 + 1 should not equal 5. Is
Right.
what I'm saying. Like, no,
Not after I put my life on the
Yeah,
line
bruh.
for the country.
and been here 50
50
years.
years. And caused nobody no problem. I didn't use my turn signal one time.
Come on, man.
Didn't have my license.
No,
Man.
no, I don't think he should have been deported at all. I think he should have been where he's living, which is America, for 50 years. He's been here. He served his country. He served for, you know, why? What is the point, man? You getting rid of he old. At that, and also that's another, like, dog, he's an old man. Like, what's up, bruh? This is what we doing to our elders? Crazy.
I just looked up, just in case you're curious, the difference between simple assault versus like an aggravated assault. Simple assault is like when you threaten to punch somebody, you know, raise your fist, shoving someone during an argument, even if they're not injured, slapping or lightly hitting someone, throwing an object at somebody, attempting to hit somebody but missing, even spitting on somebody. That would be like a simple assault. So that, when I hear assault, you know, when I hear aggravated assault, I'm thinking, okay, you might be a problem.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I hear
yeah.
you might have, we don't even know what the situation was. That's according to the lawyer. The lawyer says it was simple assault.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Crazy.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, you know, the whole thing about this whole immigration thing is they're saying that they've been getting criminals out. Would that history technically mean that he was a criminal?
No,
Technically.
no,
No?
no. Bro, those, just because you have that on paper doesn't make you a criminal. Yes, on paper it probably says you're a criminal,
Technically.
but yeah, I mean, I guess, bro.
But does that not does that negate the years he spent fighting for the country?
Hello.
Well,
Let's
if-
really talk about it.
I mean, I'm just saying, if I was fighting for the country and then I also was like doing bad things within it, I mean, that doesn't necessarily bad things. I'm saying
bounce
like
check.
crimes. I'm saying crimes.
Bounce checking,
Driving without a license.
it's not necessarily.
That's
I
okay.
get where you.
Okay.
I get what you're saying, and I get what you're trying to say, but these are like the most minimalistic crimes ever, bro.
get
That's
it.
like being like he jaywalked.
Yeah, like, oh, is he a criminal? No, I
Hey,
mean,
technically you're a criminal.
yeah, technically you are on paper, but no, he's not a criminal.
If
no,
you
he-
fought for the country.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on who you ask.
And then also missing your court appearance that you were supposed to have for these things.
Well, we also don't know the severity of him missing the
Didn't
court
he-
appearance.
So earlier they were claiming that he never ever got those.
He didn't know about it.
Yeah, he didn't know that he got those messages,
Which
and
could be true.
emails, and
That happens.
Yeah,
Man.
1000%. I know a bunch of people that have missed court dates just off the pure fact that they didn't get no mail
Same.
and stuff like that. And now they got a bench warrant out, and it's like, bro, y'all didn't even send me nothing to
Yeah.
even come to court. So how am I supposed to come to court if I don't even know I'm supposed to be at court? So that's how they get you. That's how they get that's how they send out a lot of warrants to people, and a lot of people do get arrested because they say, oh, we sent you this. Well, where'd you send it to? Well, did you look up the address right? Did you send it to the right email? Oh, well, we just sent it to whatever we had on file. Well, that's y'all fault for not doing the research of where I live at currently or what's my email, this, that, and the third. So, yeah, bro, I can't say.
Does that mean someone should have to start a whole new life in a whole other country they ain't been to in that way for 50 years?
50.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's fair.
Boy.
And
That's
we don't even
completely
know why
fair.
he ran or left the country.
Right.
Right.
He could have been leaving the country for a specific reason because Jamaica ain't the safest place. You dig what I'm saying?
A lot of poverty.
A lot of poverty, and it's a lot of criminal activity that does go on in Jamaica. So it's like, yo, man, it's not the safest place to be. We don't know. He could have left because of that. Sending him back at this old age, we don't know, man. He might got enemies that still alive. We have no idea. We just don't know. You dig? Y'all seen Shot Us? Y'all seen the movie Shot Us?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, Shot Us.
I was just gonna give you a laugh, you know.
Okay. Oh, that's don't just give me no sympathy
do a
laugh.
little pity laugh.
Yo, don't give me. You ain't seen the movie. You ain't seen the movie. Don't give me no sympathy laugh. I want a real laugh.
Okay. Well, moving on. Another sad story, man. This is one where nobody wins. A former Lakeside High School student just pleaded guilty to causing a crash that killed a classmate.
Yeah, Hannah Hackemeyer, now 20 years old, pleaded guilty in DeKalb County to homicide by vehicle in the first degree, serious injury by vehicle, reckless driving, and possession of an open container of alcohol in the passenger area. So the crash happened way back in 2024 when Hackemeyer, she was at the time 18 years old, and she was driving with 3 other students in the vehicle. Authorities said that the car left the roadway and struck a tree along Oak Grove Road near Kirkland Drive. Sophia Likia Chivili, she was 18 at the time. This is the young lady that actually did lose her life, and 2 other students were injured in this car accident. She was sentenced under Georgia's First Offender Act, and Hackemeyer was sentenced to 10 years with 2 years to be served on house arrest. So she got 10 years, but she has 8 years in prison, 2 years on house arrest, and she must wear an ankle monitor, and she cannot operate a vehicle and cannot consume or possess alcohol or drugs. So when you hear that, I feel like she kind of got off easy.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I thought I was tripping.
1000%, bro.
Yeah.
I thought I was tripping.
No, you were not tripping at all.
No.
Drinking and driving and then vehicular homicide, bro.
Right.
On a DUI, bro, you should be under the jail.
Under it.
Yeah, man, that to me, bro, that's you killing somebody. I don't agree. I don't agree with DUI driving under the influence, bro.
And if she successfully completes that sentence, her conviction record will be sealed.
Done.
Didn't even happen.
Dog.
And that's the thing that was getting me. Like, I know if it was somebody else.
Oh, we say it, bruh. We see exactly who this is.
Right.
We say this is a visible blonde. Like we see exactly who they gave 10 years and 2 years of house arrest to, bruh.
Right.
Come on now,
She took the life of somebody else, you know? You should at least, but again, they said that it's going under the First Offender Act because she didn't necessarily have any other offenses.
Understandable.
So, like, I mean, I guess I could see that. In her being 18, she just lost all her 20s for the most part. But still,
Yeah.
I mean, from what y'all say, you know, being 30 ain't that bad.
But
So
then-
she could bounce back.
Okay. Okay.
She could bounce back, though. I'm just saying she could
like
bounce
30.
back.
I love being
30's
30.
not- yeah, it's
I
not
love-
bad at
I
all.
love being 30.
I'm just saying though, this isn't something that could like really completely ruin her life in a sense, because if the courts are saying that it's gonna be sealed also
Right.
after she serves, when I heard this, I was like, what is going on?
Her life's not ruined. Her life is.
Oh, yeah.
Her life is. This is gonna be a blimp in her story, and then she's gonna move on by her life, bro. This is a blimp in her story. Then she's moving on. Her life is not ruined by any means, and I can guarantee. I can't guarantee nothing, but I do probably think that will she be sad? Will she be upset? Will she be all these things? 100%. She probably lost a friend. You know what I mean? But her life moves on. Her life moves on. The girl that that later died. Yo, their family has to live with this girl. Now that she out of prison, they got to see this girl around. They got to this, that, and the third. Bruh, her life goes on, bruh. Her life moves on. So that's why I don't agree with a 10-year, 2-year sentence, bruh. Like, you need more time. You killed somebody.
So did she get hit with a DUI, or was it just having an open container of alcohol?
Initially, they hit her with a DUI when she first got in there, and they charged her with it. But I think that the judge ended up making it a lesser crime, a lesser charge.
So she was or wasn't drunk?
That's
like
what
they just take it off?
I can't say that she was drunk.
Yeah.
I can't say that she was drunk, but she did have an open container of alcohol in the passenger area.
Okay, because I'm trying to see if this is normal or not, but I think that would be distinguished by the DUI. Because this says teen DUI crash guilty plea, so I didn't know what she pleaded guilty to, being drunk or having an open container. That kind of changes how normal this is.
Yeah, that's the thing that's weird. It seems like the judge ended up dropping it to a lower charge because initially when she was first brought in, she was charged with the DUI.
Yeah, and this is a felony. The vehicle, a homicide by vehicle is a felony. You're supposed to do at least 15 years. You're supposed to do at least 15.
Right.
Yeah, that's 3 to 15 years is what they're saying. 3 to 15 years is what they're saying. I don't think this is going to affect this girl at all, to be honest with you.
So apparently, the prosecutors also indicted the parents of another teen in the car on separate charges, claiming they allowed underage drinking at their home before that crash and still let the teens leave in a car.
Crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now that's interesting.
Well, I'll say this. I have a bunch of parents back in the day. I will never say their names, but I have a bunch of parents back in the day that used to let us drink at their house.
Yeah.
But those parents also made sure they had a big old bowl full of keys. And everybody that came threw them keys. And if you was drinking, you threw your keys in. And if you weren't drinking, you still threw your keys in because they didn't believe that you weren't drinking. You weren't coming over there just to hang out. So there are parents that do that, but there are parents that do it in a way that is safe. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's anything wrong that if your kids, because kids are going to drink regardless, you know? I mean, a lot of kids they're going to experiment with alcohol. They're going to experiment with drugs. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to do it regardless. But if you experiment with alcohol, at least have it in a place where you can have it in a controlled environment. And I'm the controller.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all want to drink? Hey, y'all come over to my house and drink. No worries. Just know if you're drinking, you're staying. Yeah. There is no, well, my mom, I need to be home. Well, you should have called your mama before that.
Does your mama know you drank when you got here?
Exactly. So you should have you should have did all that before that. Because if you coming over to my house to drink with my kids that are 18, you know that you staying. Sorry, keys going in the lockbox.
I'm not even letting my kids drink at 18 though. That's even crazy.
You know, when you're 18, they're not gonna ask you.
They ain't asking. So I would rather them be at the crib drinking than out somewhere else drinking. I mean, I'm taking it for myself. What I used to do, bro. I used to be out in the streets drinking.
I wasn't. I will say, like, my mom put the fear of God in me, and I didn't drink until I got to college. But that was very, I don't think, normal for
not at all.
most kids. You know what I mean? You gotta ask my mom for some pointers. Shout out, mom.
I wasn't really drinking also in high school either. Like it literally wasn't until I got into college.
Yeah, I didn't drink a drop of alcohol or beer or wine or anything.
As you guys can see, that's why I'm sober now. That's why I'm sober now. No, well, yeah, I don't see the bad thing about parents letting their kids drink as long as they do it in a controlled environment and they're very responsible of how they let their kids do it. Now, for them letting this girl leave and drive and knowing that she probably drank, that's on that. They should be convicted
because you knew better.
You knew better.
Just a quick question because we do have to move on. Would you rather your kids smoke or drink? If they were going to dabble in one thing or another. Because, of course, the answer is neither. They don't need to be doing anything. They're underage, whatever. But, like, in a real world, what would you rather tell your kids? Like, hey, man, stay away from this. Go this route instead. What would you
Smoke.
say? Really?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man. Alcohol is the worst poison of all time.
That's really tough. And I'm somebody who does not just hate and think weed is just diabolical in all cases. Like, I don't know. I don't know, while you're coming up and your brain's still forming, I don't know. I think either one of those can
Nah, alcohol is the worst, bro. They say weed is a gateway drug if you let it. Like weed
alcohol is really the gateway. I mean,
that is the worst.
That is the gateway.
That is the gateway drug. You drink, then you want to go do some other stuff. So yeah, I 100% want my kid to smoke weed.
Somebody said they want their kids to do ketamine.
Okay,
we gotta move on. A man barricaded himself in a home in Atlanta for hours, and police say that whole thing started with the decapitation of a dog. God dang, right.
So the police, they were called to a home in northwest Atlanta after someone reported finding a beheaded dog on the porch. When officers arrived, they confirmed the dog was dead and located a machete near the scene. The person inside the home was identified as Jalen Wade. Police attempted to communicate with Wade, but were unsuccessful. And after securing a search warrant, officers tried to enter the property. At that point, Wade reportedly barricaded himself inside of the house, and SWAT was called. After a couple hours, 3 hours, officers were able to get Wade out, and there was no reported injuries or anything. Also, Wade is to be expected to be charged with aggravated cruelty to animals, felony obstruction, 2 counts of possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and no officers were reported injured in this. When I heard this, I couldn't believe it. Like, a decapitated dog?
Beheaded.
Just
so we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So I was looking at when I was looking at this report, the landlords of the guy, they were saying that they sensed that he was having some mental issues. At first he was cool, but he was just a little off. I wouldn't even know where to start with this, like, as a landlord.
Who's got to
right. Who got to clean this up? Who's got to...
But at the same time, how would you know you've just chosen someone who would think to decapitate a dog? Like, how could you possibly avoid this scenario?
Yeah.
Surely you're not going to decapitate a dog on the property, right? Like, that's...
Did they say the reasoning? Did they give a reasoning behind any of this?
Yeah, what
They're
did the
still
dog do?
investigating it.
Yeah,
They're still investigating it, but
what did
Not
the
to
dog
victim blame. Not
That's
to
even
victim
worse.
blame the dog.
What did the dog
I'm
do? And
just
not to
curious.
victim blame are hilarious,
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie though. I was trying to figure out what the dog was. I was like, if
Was
this
it
is
a
a
pit
pit
bull?
bull, I was like, I mean,
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
y'all gotta stop. Peter's coming, bro.
Peter,
Peter
we're
is
just playing.
coming,
This
bro.
is
I
not.
swear
Please
we
don't.
just
You
playing.
don't harm dogs.
I swear to God,
Pit
we
bulls
just
are great.
playing. I swear to God,
That's
we just-
hilarious.
Pit bulls are actually really good dogs. Like, if you train it right, boy, this guy I know, we'll move on. But this guy I knew in college trained a pit bull to where if you just looked at it like you were mad, it would walk straight to its cage and sit there.
Oh, wow.
Really?
It was so trained. It was the sweetest dog, so loving. Anybody comes to the front door though, like barking bloody murder. You will be so safe and protected around those dogs. But like when they yawn,
Yeah,
their jaw, it's a powerful jaw.
Yeah, that's a big dog. Those dogs are. Pit bulls aren't bad dogs.
They're
though.
not.
They're really not bad dogs. They're actually very good protective dogs if you treat
If you
them.
teach it,
Yeah. You got to treat them that way though.
It can be an attack dog.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I
if
mean?
you want it
But
to be.
so can like anything.
But beheading it is outrageously
Crazy.
wild.
Really
That is wild, bro.
It is. How do you even sell the house? You can't even sell it
No.
after something like that happened.
Do you have to like disclose that?
Yeah, you ain't got to
That's-
say nothing.
I guess.
Hey, just want to let you know he's got 3 bedrooms and this nice bathroom. And oh, by the way, this is where the dog got beheaded. No, that's not what's happening.
They do have neighbors though, and you know how neighbors is gonna talk. Oh, you at the house where the dog got beheaded?
That's why you got to do all the showings when everybody's asleep.
Yeah.
Gone.
9 o'clock.
Don't talk to none of the neighbors.
Yeah. 9 p.m. Y'all come in.
I will say, my bad. Last thing, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, he was 6 months behind on rent also. So he was, like I said, they
He
were
was stressed
saying
out.
he was stressed.
He
Like
took
he
his
was really
stress
going
out.
something.
Yeah, he took
going through something.
Took
at
his
the
stress
time.
out on something else. He should have.
Being 6 months behind on rent, what the dog got to do? Okay. Okay. Did y'all hear they found human skeletal remains near Perimeter Mall?
Yeah, skeleton remains were discovered Wednesday afternoon near the 200 block of Perimeter Mall. Police say the discovery happened behind a commercial area along Perimeter Parkway, a busy business and retail corridor near Dunwoody and Sandy Springs. A construction surveyor, a guy that was there to, Survey
construction. I was waiting on it. But
it was a dramatic pause.
yeah. I was waiting on it.
So he was doing his job and he stumbled upon skeletal remains. Officers secured the scene and confirmed the remains were human remains, and investigators believe the remains belonged to a middle-aged man, but there was no identification found nearby that could immediately confirm who he was. The DeKalb County Medical Examiner's Office is now responsible for identifying the remains and determining the cause of death.
Man.
Yeah. I did some digging. It takes 1 to 3 months in a hot, exposed environment for decomposition to actually occur to the point to where you're seeing bone, to the point to where you're seeing skeletons. So this could have been here for approximately 1 to 3 months and longer.
1 to 3 months?
Yeah, it could have been there for that long.
You know what's funny? I don't think black people decompose that fast, so this might not have been.
Did you just make that up on the fly, or
No.
is this because it's Black History Month?
No.
Where did that come from?
No, listen, because
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this.
have you ever been to a black funeral?
I have.
And how long does it take for the black funeral to actually happen?
What do you mean, like the
A
part of it?
a long time.
As in for them to get like over with it?
No, to get to the funeral.
To get to the funeral.
So when somebody dies, it's like a few weeks before you actually have a funeral, right?
In some cases.
White people die, their funeral's the next day. So all I'm saying is their body decompose faster.
The
That is
funeral's
not
the
what
next
that
day.
means. You just be making stuff. People just be saying stuff on the news.
I really don't know. But that is what my granddad used to tell me that a long time ago. He's like, man, white people sure do decompose fast.
Dang.
I don't know how he said that, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, sorry.
oh yeah, authorities have not indicated whether it was foul play or not. So we'll just have to see.
Okay.
We shall see. With that bright note, we do have to go to commercial break, and we'll be right back with stories that I hope won't make you want to go like cry in the corner. Okay, we'll see ya. Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Ooh, wait till you hear this. There's a father in Cobb County that claims that a principal assaulted his son during an ICE protest walkout.
According to the what is that?
I'm sorry, can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
We could just ignore it. There's a
Yeah,
sound
I'm
that
sorry.
is playing. It's like running water. We just want to make sure we weren't, dripping or anything in here.
But yes, according to the family, this happened January 30th at Campbell High School, just before students across Metro Atlanta walked out on the ICE protest. Now, we all remember when all these kids started walking out for the ICE protest. The student says that the principal pushed him into a wall, grabbed his arm. His father, who is an attorney, you grabbed the wrong one.
Wrong kid.
You grabbed the wrong one. Says he filed a police report after reviewing video of the incident. Now, hours later, the family says they received notice that the student was suspended, which is weird.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. The father argues that once physical contact is made, it becomes more than school discipline. He says the video shows the principal first grabbing a female student who wasn't even a part of the protest. You're just grabbing everybody, brother, and then moving toward his son. The school district tells a different story. All right. In the statement, officials say students were treated with respect and that 25 students who disrupted the school day were given advance notice of consequences and now are facing discipline. Lies.
He said consequences.
Yeah. Lies. Now the situation raises larger questions. Where is the line between maintaining order and using force? And who ultimately decides when the line has been crossed? You, sir, crossed the line and you touched the wrong child.
Ooh, the wrong one.
I bet he didn't even know that kid had an attorney as a daddy.
You got to know which kids have lawyers as parents
But what?
before you do anything. Boy, that's self-preservation right here.
Like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You didn't understand he gonna sue you up under the school? Like he gonna sue you, what? About to sue you up under the school, bro.
He said, what is it? His arm and his wrist was grabbed. He said, son, go ahead and claim your neck.
Yeah.
Just say your neck
Your
was
foot got
twisted
stepped on.
in a weird way when he grabbed you.
Everything got hurt. So yeah. But here's the thing. A lot of those ICE protests, those kids, I mean, when I saw the videos, everybody was like, why did you just hone in on one or two children? You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense to me why you would just hone in on one or two children.
So what you saw a video?
And so there was a video, but the video was like super, like extremely blurry.
So can you just
Yeah,
describe like what actually happened? Because I know that's what they said.
It was he was in a hallway, so he's walking down the hallway. The principal's in this black shirt. The kid has on like a black shirt. He walks past the principal, and the principal, like how you walk past, like if you was walking past your mama and she was like, "Come here, I'm talking to you." That's how kind of was like, "Come here, I'm talking to you."
Okay.
And trying to stop him from. But in the video, you see multiple kids like walking past this child, past the principal, getting out of school for the protest. So it's like, why did you grab him out of all the kids? You know what I mean? He ain't grab two and try to hug everybody. You know what I'm saying?
He was trying to give them that immersive ice experience.
Immersive ice experience.
That you want to know what it's like.
Oh my!
You want to know why you protesting? This is how they doing it.
Hey, bruh. I thought I was wild for the things I said.
You know, I'm a comedian.
That's wild.
I'm a comedian myself.
He said he wanted to give them an immersive ice experience. Is wild. He was Spanish too, so I mean, yeah. The kid was Spanish.
Wow, that changes a lot.
I just left that part out. My bad. Yeah,
That's a big part.
Yeah, kid was Spanish.
I might not have said that myself.
Oh my God.
Did you say Hispanic?
Hispanic. I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Ooh. It's all right. It's all right. Shrug it off. It's okay.
It is what it is, man.
Should we move on? That is crazy, though. It's crazy that these, I feel bad a little bit for the principal because I know how these kids be irking your nerve and you're supposed to be the bigger man. And by the time you're in 10th grade, some of these 10th graders are pretty big.
No, for sure.
You might lose yourself in the moment and be like, man, I forgot you wasn't a grown man.
Right.
Sometimes these principals, though, will say, oh, I know I'm bigger than you. I got control over you and I'm snatching you because I feel like I can. But plot twist, my dad's a lawyer, so who you touching?
Yeah, he messed up with that one, bro.
So this protest wasn't one of the ones that was planned out. It was one of those ones where the kids was like going out on the streets and they was going to the only issue I had with those protests in general was that it could have possibly like led to the kids being harmed in general. Like, again, these kids are supposed to be under my watch. I'm gonna get in trouble because I let all these kids out on the street in the public on busy roads.
So why'd you grab him?
Yeah, right. Out of all the people.
Granted, I completely understand why you're just singling out one specific kid, but I mean, I haven't seen the video. I would love to see the video, but at the same time, I'm hearing it. It's like maybe he was trying to stop. Was at least in the video, was he trying to stop like all the kids? Was he yelling? Like,
he was yelling. He was yelling at people.
Was
of course,
he yelling at all the kids to basically stop?
100%.
So he probably just lost himself. I mean, again, it's one of those things. And I was a teacher at one point, so I always kind of go on the educator side. I'm trying. I'm seeing somebody that was trying to protect the kids from maybe doing something to hurt themselves.
At the same time, like I said it as a joke, but like for real, these people are trying to walk out for ICE-related protests where the Hispanic community really is getting it in these streets, and you want to grab and shut.
Come on now.
Boy.
Hey.
Boy.
It was funny, too. But yes, you are correct. Yes.
Oh, my comment.
Yeah,
not the video. Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Comedy. Not jabble.
That was really,
comedy.
really funny. I will give you that.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, when y'all do these protests, man, I will say this: y'all just be like you said, Million, be safe. And if y'all gonna do it, walk out in a group. So if he got to grab one of y'all, he got to grab all y'all.
Can't grab all of us.
Yeah. He got to grab all y'all. Don't be just trying to walk out by yourself. No, y'all walk out in a group. Do it together.
Well, in other news here in Metro Atlanta, there was a surprise ban on puberty blockers that just got passed by the Senate here.
So here's what's happening under the Georgia Dome.
Yes.
Right? A bill that was originally about expanding home health care access just got two major amendments added to it last month. Senate Republicans inserted new restrictions on gender-affirming care, and the bill passed along party lines. One amendment would prohibit doctors from prescribing puberty blockers to minors under 18. Supporters say it protects children, and the sponsor made it clear this would not impact adults. Now, the Second Amendment goes even further. It will prevent Georgia's state health insurance plan from covering gender-affirming care for state employees and their dependents. It would also stop state-owned hospitals from providing that care. That language is similar to a bill that passed the Senate last year but never made it through the House. All right? This all comes after Georgia 2023 already banned gender-affirming surgeries and hormone therapy for minors, but allowed puberty blockers. Now, that exception could be removed. The bill heads back to the House where lawmakers will decide whether to accept these additions or push back. And once again, a healthcare bill that has turned into a broader debate over gender policy in Georgia. You know what? I'm tired of talking about people in their private parts and their stuff that they have with their own body. I hate it.
It depends though. Well, like, what do you hate about it? Because I mean,
mind your business. That's what I hate about it.
But I'm hearing that it's children that's being,
Is it your child?
changed.
Is it your child?
I mean, I hear that. I hear that.
That's the only thing you should hear. Is it
But-
your child?
I mean, if you see somebody beating up their kid or something like that, you're just gonna let it happen. You're just gonna be okay with
You're
it.
talking about two different extremes, my brother.
I'm just saying though, at one point in time, it's supposed to be communities. I'm supposed to be looking out for not just my own kids, but my community. So I'm looking out. I could see parents looking out for the other child.
No. What is your like infatuation with my gender or me wanting to change my gender or how's that looking out for my child? I don't understand.
It's not an infatuation.
It isn't.
It's
No.
not an infatuation.
No.
though.
I will. The government is very infatuated with genders and the men wanting to be women and women wanting to be men and transitioning.
Stop saying men. This is kids. These are little boys wanting to be little girls.
Let them do it.
It's a difference, though, Dale. It's like you're affecting children. I can understand if it's a grown adult making their own decision, but there's parents that's giving these kids hormone blockers and all types of things while they're like 6 or 7 years old.
Now, I hear you to that extent. But I'm also on the same side of, yo, man, my kid is still a human. Is still a person. They do have rights. They do have ideas. They do have choices that they can make. You know what I mean? Like, I brought them in this world. Totally understandable. They didn't ask to be here. You know what I mean? So why am I going to treat them like they're my property? You dig what I'm saying?
You're supposed to be the guy. You're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be the person that's making the good decisions for your child.
100%. But if I make these decisions and my child grows up to hate me, then what?
Your child grows up to hate you.
Then what?
Because you let them make the decision to change themselves at an appropriate age, which is when they can do it themselves.
I made the decision to let my child be happy.
But at what point are you letting children, why are we letting children just make these decisions?
Because if that makes them happy, I want my child to be happy.
These are permanent decisions that these children are making, though, Dale. You're letting a 6-year-old you're letting a 6-year-old change their gender. It's crazy. And I say a 6-year-old because we was just reporting, we was going to report on the Canada incident that recently happened, the Canada shooting. There are reports that say that this kid got hormone blockers or started trying to change their gender at the age of 6. The age of 6.
Totally understandable. So, I mean, you're using 6 in that analogy. We don't know what age some of these parents let their children do what they do in X, Y, Z. You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this. This is my whole point. My point is the government, Republicans, whatever, they spend so much time worrying about what other people are doing inside of their homes with their children. So much. It's kind of sickening. It's a little sickening in a sense. Why are you worried? Why are you infatuated? Because these people are infatuated with what these little boys and little girls and men and women and all these people want to do with their own bodies.
They are children, Dale. I don't think you're registering that.
I hear you.
You're gonna let a child make a permanent decision in your household? You're gonna let a child make a permanent decision in your household?
A permanent decision being what? Puberty blockers?
Puberty blockers or something that could affect their growth.
It would be something that I would have a conversation with my child. 100%, man.
I really feel like
100%.
both of y'all are making really good points. I was just here looking up what stood out to me about this is that they stuck this in a home health care bill. So this bill was originally supposed to be about home health care services, which has to do with like nursing care at home, medication management, physical therapy type situation. And they tucked in the gender affirming care stuff into it, which happens a lot, which is like they'll use it as a boat. Oh, this is gaining steam and this is already happening. Let me throw this in here, and that muddies the water for all of it. I think both y'all are making really good points. I think you're saying that you don't want to have a world where kids are just allowed to change their genders and just it's insane and it's sick and all the things I've heard on that side. But then on the other hand, that's none of your business. Why do you care what my household is doing, what my kids are doing? It's really no matter to you. I mean, I guess, I think, honestly, two things can be true at the same time, because I might look at your household and be like, why are you giving your kids sugar? Because sugar is killing them.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Who are you to tell me what I can do? But at the same time, do we want to live in a society where that's happening? People get to choose. I mean.
And then it's not only that, though, but it's also affecting my community. Again, if my kid goes on the bus with somebody that has got a gender role change, now they're like, it could influence them. I mean, I've worked with children before. Their minds are extremely malleable right now.
100%.
They can be influenced by almost anything.
Yeah, but I don't think that my child would be the biggest influence of if your child changes. There's way more. They're on the internet way more than they're around your children. I guarantee
children's
that.
influences in growing up is their main influence is the people that they hang around. Their friends on the bus. They don't care about what the parents think. They care about what their friends think. Now, if my kid is having access to your child and they're doing these things, my kids might start wanting to feel the same way.
For sure, 100%. But
that's a community.
But they also have the internet way more than they have their friends. I will stand on that. I would die on that hill. That they're on the internet more than they hang out with their friends, and they hang out with their friends on the internet.
Their friends are what really influences them, bro. Growing up as a teenager, you've seen it yourself.
Okay.
Well, you've said yourself, though, that social media is a lot bigger in these kids' lives than they were for us. So they are being influenced by things online, which in your case, you're saying like they could see 100%. Any of that stuff online, even if everybody in their community wasn't on that kind of wave.
It's a difference from actually seeing it online and then having it actually apply in real life. So if my kid is seeing it online and they're like, I want to do it, but it's online. And then they actually see a friend do it. They're like, oh, so it's possible. So I can actually make this happen. I can actually do it now because I see another kid that just did it. So it's just like, again, it's a different type of influence, though. The kids are mainly influenced by their friends that may also be influenced by online, but it's always the same. They're gonna be influenced by their friends.
Hey, guess what? You said you're a leader in your house, right? That's what you. That's what.
Dale,
listen to me. Listen to. You didn't even hear what I said to say.
I know what you're trying to go.
What am I saying?
Go.
You're a leader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So remove your kid from my kid. Take him away. Go to another school. Go move. You ain't got to be around my kid. Move. You dig what I'm saying? There are options to remove yourself from what I'm doing with my family. You understand? Like, people get so up in arms about what people are doing within their own household. Remove yourself. Ain't nobody ask you to be around my kid. Ain't nobody ask your kid to be around. Matter of fact, my kid don't even really like your kid. Matter of fact, they come to the house and they talk trash about your kid. But the point I'm making is this, bro. There's so many ways to remove yourself from the situations so this doesn't have to affect you.
I think you both are making really valid points, honestly, for both sides. I really do.
Am I making sense?
You're making sense, but you're also making sense. Like, you're both making sense.
I get what you're saying.
And nobody here actually has kids.
Yeah, we don't have children.
He's not actually talking poo about his kids.
We don't have
they don't know. Nobody has kids. This is all hypothetical. But y'all are making points.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Should we move on, or y'all still want to fight it out a little bit?
No, we didn't. This was a fight. It was a
healthy debate.
It was a discussion.
A healthy discussion.
Yeah.
But you guys, I mean, you're representative of so many freaking people out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I don't know where I stand because both sides make so much sense. So I just, I hear you. I'm glad you guys voiced it. So we had the Dunwoody Police Department post a little Valentine's Day theme post for you people. And they said, and I quote, "Roses are red, violets are blue. If your ex has warrants, we want to hear from you."
That's crazy.
Listen, if your ex has warrants, it's your ex. You could get that lick back that you've been waiting on.
Ah, that's wild.
They were so creative. They said, call us today with their information, and they could win a ride in a government vehicle, a photo shoot from different angles, and stay, food included, at the Cobb County Jail. That is wild, y'all.
Admit one.
Would y'all call y'all ex in? Would y'all give up y'all ex? I would in a heartbeat.
If
Heartbeat?
my ex, nah, I don't think I would.
I still got love for my ex, but I would get there.
If I had an
Give her
ex that
up.
had warrants, because honestly, I don't care about you enough to know. Like, I don't even want anything to do with you, kind of situation.
Okay,
where I'd be
okay.
like, I'm not even gonna waste the effort to call on you, unless like if I saw your picture. I don't even know. No, for real. Like, for real.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
You have an ex. Everybody has an ex.
Yes, we all do.
You see your ex's photo pop up on the news. They say ex first name, ex last name. It's definitely your ex. You see it. They're asking people to call the police if they've seen this person. They got a warrant out for this person arrest. Do you actually call or not?
What's 100%? I mean, I haven't seen him, so I don't see why I would call him. But yeah, if I knew where they
No,
were
call
at.
the police on them.
Oh yeah.
You see their mug on the news. Hey, we're looking for this person, and it's your ex.
Do I know where they're at? 'Cause
Maybe
that was the
they're
only
looking for any information.
Oh yeah, I'll call him immediately. Yeah, 1000%. What you need to know? How tall is she? Yeah, she this tall. What's her shoe size? Know her shoe size. I know everything. I know it all.
This where she hang out.
Yeah, I know it all, player. I know it all, and especially don't let it be an award. What? I'm gonna go search for.
reward?
I'm gonna go search for it myself.
That's crazy.
1000%.
Have you let it go, Dale? That's what it sounds like. You
Oh, yeah.
haven't let it go.
1000%. I'll let it go. But if you're putting a reward, I mean,
You
and-
just got a petty spirit
yeah,
on you.
yeah. You know, sometimes you got a little something in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends on how long it was when we broke up. You know, how long it was. Because if it was like maybe a month or 2, 3 months later, and like I'm still hurting, and she moved on. Yeah, yeah. You don't get to celebrate Valentine's Day. Actually, you think you're gonna celebrate Valentine's Day with him? Oh yeah, I got something for you.
Maybe
I'm gonna tell.
You wait until Valentine's Day
I
to
wait
call in the tip.
Till Valentine's
Got you from
Day.
dinner.
I like how
Valentine's
they did this in a way that, I mean, it looks like a Valentine's Day invitation to something. You know, it looked like you getting
did.
invited to a Valentine's Day, admit one Valentine's Day.
They did a good job
And
on
then you
that.
got to read the small print and be like, "Is your ex? Oh, y'all want me to snitch? Okay, okay." And they're not even giving you nothing for even turning them in. It's just like, hey. Are you because this is made for women. Let's be honest. This is made for women. This is not no dudes. This is a bunch of, you know, and they probably gonna get a bunch of people to call too. While you playing, they probably gonna get a bunch of people to call. Bunch of people to call.
I was actually about to look up one thing you said. You said you would do it for the reward.
Yeah, for sure.
People don't always get that reward. Do you know that?
Wait, what?
If you call in, yes, I just want to make sure I wasn't about to lie to y'all. If you call in, they said there's a reward for information that leads this person's arrest, and you give the tip that leads to the arrest, you don't always get the reward.
No.
You don't always get it because either it didn't lead to an arrest or conviction, which they do say. Someone else gave that same tip first. They couldn't verify the information. You didn't follow the official reward claim process, ding, ding, or you weren't eligible under the program's rules. Now, what does that mean? What are the rules that you weren't eligible for? And what do you mean I didn't follow the official reward claim process?
Yeah, what?
And I'm pretty sure, like, in some case, I'll ask it for details, but I'm pretty sure they say, like, if it says call Crime Stoppers for the tip and you call the police department, not Crime Stoppers, blue, well, thanks for the tip.
Okay,
we ain't got no money for you.
Got you. And
Yeah.
they ended up calling. Okay, well,
That's crazy.
that's kind of wild.
Yeah, man.
Well, if some of
You
y'all
got to do the official tip line. You got to get an ID number or a case reference number. You got to submit the tip in the required format. You have to follow up in time sometimes. And all of that goes into getting the reward.
you got to follow up.
It says some reasons why you might not get the reward. You didn't follow up in time. Some programs have deadlines.
That is wild. So if you just forget that you called this in,
Listen,
and you, I guess
didn't get a case number tip number. They just said, okay, thank you. And yeah, man.
that's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The more
Well,
you know.
fellas, if y'all get locked up this weekend, just know it was your ex. Okay, just know it wasn't you; it was your ex.
Oh, man. Okay. So I am really, actually, let's do this first. The power is back on at the senior living complex in Marietta. There was an outage. There's some safety concerns because of that outage, but everything's back to normal. What happened with that?
Hundreds of seniors in Marietta were left in the dark on Tuesday afternoon after power was shut off at Peachtree Stone Independent Senior Living. Now, before I get into the story, have you ever been to a senior living home?
I have.
Boy, it is. They get it. Hey, bro, they be having too much fun. I did a show in a senior living home once, bro. It was so much fun, bro.
Really?
Hey, bro. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you after I finish this.
Okay.
About 300 units were affected for several hours while electricity has now been restored. Residents say the outage was more than just inconvenient. It was dangerous because it is a bunch of old people walking around. You know what I mean?
They got
Without
machines
power.
and stuff they need to be on.
So some residents claim Cobb EMS told them the complex had not paid its power bill. Management has declined to comment on that claim.
I bet they did.
And the utility company says it does not discuss individual account details.
I'm sure they don't.
What it did confirm is that the power was off for several hours before being restored.
Wow.
That is hilarious, bro.
And it's not funny, but at the same time, that's crazy. You mean to say I'm paying my bill to be here?
Yes.
Because the family's got to pay a lot of money for some of these senior
What's
homes.
a ton?
What you mean you didn't pay the power bill?
It's crazy to me that they did not pay this power bill for senior living. So, for many living there, electricity is not optional. Right? It powers oxygen machines and other life-sustaining medical equipment. One resident said his oxygen tank stopped working, forcing him to rely on backup tanks that only lasted a limited of time. Do you imagine you on your last few breaths of oxygen and you got it, and it's like, and you got to
Conserving breath.
Yeah.
Nobody talk to me.
Hey, everybody get out my room. I need all the air in here. Bro. Others worried about food spoiling and the impact on neighbors. Yeah, man. So it definitely was a struggle. Crazy. You can't just do no lights out for no old people, man, at all. So, but I will tell you this. So I did a show for a bunch of seniors, right? It was so much fun. But I ain't never been hit on more in my life from some old ladies. Oh my God, bro. You would thought that for sure I was about to take one of them back to their room because they were hollering at your boy. Oh my God, you were so funny. Yo, hey, honey, ain't none of them once said I got a granddaughter. Ain't none of them once said I got a little, none. All of them was trying to get at me, bro. I felt like the man.
They said granddaughter who?
Yeah, I felt like the man in there, bro. Bro. Oh, I was finna cash out on some Social Security check, bro.
Hey, that's real. They'll boost your confidence real quick.
Yes, they will.
I'm telling you, bro. You go in there down. Old women, when they compliment you, is so nice.
Yes,
too.
They do.
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you a handsome young man.
I said, you know what? I am handsome. Miss Bertha.
Thank you.
I am handsome. Ethel. Yeah.
This is so sad.
Because it's real. Because men really don't get complimented for real.
We
the
don't.
old women take the initiative and do it.
Exactly.
It feels so good.
Y'all really want to be complimented like that?
For sure.
I mean, we human.
Exactly.
Dude.
So y'all just be making rounds in the senior centers every time you need a little pick me up. Y'all, that's sad.
Yeah, shout out to Myrtle in the senior center, man. Shout out to Myrtle.
Myrtle.
Come on, Myrtle. Okay, I guess we got a little bit of time, a little sprinkle of time. There's a dog in Metro Atlanta that is competing to become America's favorite pet. Guess where he's from? In Georgia. I would have said something like Alpharetta.
Nope, he's from Dunwoody.
Dunwoody.
Well, you know, I get it. Okay, Dunwoody. Now, he looks a little mischievous.
He does, but he got some nice, like, pretty blue eyes.
He does have pretty blue eyes.
You know what I mean? So this dog is currently in first place. His name, her name is Cleo.
Oh, it's a her.
Yeah, Cleo is a 2-year-old rescue dog. Her breed mix includes Husky and Finnish Spitz.
What?
Yeah. Cleo was adopted by local owners in Dunwoody who say her life improved significantly after the adoption, and she has garnered attention beyond the local area. So if you want to go vote for Cleo, please go vote for Cleo.
Somebody got a Husky mix as a rescue dog?
As a rescue dog.
That's crazy. Boy, the times that I've tried to rescue a dog, not to make PETA mad and get y'all going, but they look like they need rescue.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like they look like they have seen hard times, that better days are not ahead, that like they look awful. Or they're just like super old, which is so sad because some of these dogs have been waiting for somebody to adopt them.
Yeah, Peter gonna get you on that one.
This dog look weird, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's a funny looking dog. I don't know why it's number one. I know there's cuter dogs out there.
Okay.
Vote for Cleo. He's our pet.
Yeah.
You know, from Georgia, from Dunwoody, our
Exactly.
area, Metro Atlanta dog right there. Vote
Hello.
for Cleo. We are out of time, friends, but thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.